All right, Dad, tonight we're going to be talking about The Exorcist with the brand new Exorcist coming out today on Thursday. I just want to talk to you about what your experience was like with the first one. What led you to go see the 1973 Exorcist to begin with?
Well, I liked scary movies, and The Haunting, I'd seen The Haunting, it really scared me, but I enjoyed it, and all my friends did too, and I thought this would be quite scary too. And then I heard some reports about it. First of all, I heard that it was a true story, and then I heard it was just scaring the hell out of people. So I thought, well, I can take that. So that's why I went to it. I just wanted to take it on,
No, absolutely.
Like, this isn't going to scare me. Nothing really does,
Absolutely. Now, which one of your friends did you go with? Did you go with, like, high school friends, college friends?
Oh, I went with a friend of mine that I grew up with from age 12 on, and scared the hell out of him too. I saw a lot of movies with him, and I'm pretty sure he went to that one. It was a long time ago, but I think he'd be the one that I went with.
I gotcha. Now, did you guys, since he was kind of your go-to horror friend, did you guys see some of the other original horrors together, such as The Mummy or anything like that?
Yeah, but the big thing when I was that young was attacks from outer space, and some of them Japanese movies, and King Kong, and Godzilla and so forth, and they're almost as much fun as they were scary.
Right.
None of them stand out until I think at about age 16 or 17, I'm not sure which, but when The Haunting came out, and that's when I learned, boy, you can really do things to petrify people in a movie.
Absolutely. Now, what was the audience? What was the climate like in that theater, seeing it with a bunch of other people? What were their reactions to The Exorcist?
Well, they were extreme, for sure. Everywhere from ordinary screaming to blood-curdling screaming. It even sounded like crying and people ducking down, hiding behind the seats. It was not far from hysteria at times, I'd say.
That's awesome. So what were your thoughts before the movie? Like, what were your expectations as far? Did you think it was just more of a baloney that it was scary at all, or did you believe the hype?
Well, I figured there was probably something powerful to it. I had a vague understanding of exorcisms and spiritual takeovers of people's bodies. So I just wanted to see how good they could portray it and what it would look like, assuming that they were going to be accurate.
Now, that main scene where Reagan comes down and pees, what were your thoughts then for the movie? Were you like, oh no, what I get myself into? Or
no, it was weird, of course, but that's the way the movie went, and I think most of the good ones will go that way. They'll start with something just weird and inexplicable. The girl goes into a trance and wets her pants in front of a bunch of people. That's quite memorable too, of course.
Right.
But it just lets you know that something is going on, something really potentially serious since the beginning of it. You can sense it going into it. It was clever. I wouldn't have thought of it.
Right. Now, as for after, if you needed to rate that movie, let's say 1 through 10, what would you have rated it?
Well, that's difficult to say. If you want to say scariest movie, it's hard to say 10's high enough. You know how people get crazy that way. They say, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was 600.
Right.
No, that's a scale of 1 to 600.
Right.
But 1 to 10, it was right up there.
Awesome.
Definitely.
There you go. Now, when you were seeing this movie and it came out, and there was a lot of hype for it, did you know the impact this would lead for all the possession movies from here to come, that they had laid down the foundation of what to expect with a proper formula for an exorcism movie?
Well, there was a little bit of thought of like, here we go, we got a new genre of film, and I didn't hesitate to go to the next one that came out. However, I don't remember the name of it. It didn't scare me. In fact, it was pathetic.
Gotcha.
And I tried at least 2 more, and it was like they were vying to see who could be most pathetic copy of the original. And I gave up on it.
Okay.
I just said, I'm not going to even try them anymore. It's been many years, of course.
Yep. Now, with them bringing back a few of the original cast members for this newest installation of The Exorcist, will you be willing to watch it and give it another chance, or is that just it's not going to do anything for you since the first one?
Well, I am perfectly honest in a situation like this. You're my barometer. If you don't talk me into going with you, I'll let you see it and then see what you think. But no, I guess unless I start hearing something about it, it was another pathetic excuse for a movie, I would be interested in going. I'd like to see somebody match it. I don't know why they couldn't, unless it's just that sometimes the first time you experience something, it's just not as frightening the second time anyway. But I can say that it's not been that way for the other ones that I've seen. I thought they were just lame.
Understood.
So that's a long answer, but yeah, I'm kind of curious about this one.
Absolutely. Well, guys, you heard it here first in the producer's cut. This was George Palmer, and we'll talk to you guys next time.